Hello, everybody. My name is Derek. Today is Tuesday, the 6th of April, 2010. This is a silver video looking at XSLV. When we look at this on the weekly term time frame, there's some Fibonacci in here. We got 261, 161. I'll explain that when we look at the 9-day chart. But we've seen how this Fibonacci level, perfect resistance in here, tried to get above it, but didn't quite. It did make a higher high, which is big, and since then, this low got us down as support on the trend line. Previous resistance becomes support. That is huge, and that's why I'm looking at this high of 2135 back in March of '08. It looks like that is going to be the next price target very, very soon. And that's not the next big level because that's already a level we've been to. The next big level we can see at about, let's see, 32 and a half or so. $32.30, give or take. And really, when I'm looking at a bunch of different Fibonacci, it's really in a scale between 3160 and 3320-ish as an area because it's no exact number, it's all relative ballpark figure area. Anyway, 9-day chart. Let's take a look at that Fibonacci. Where do we get that Fibonacci? Well, even the monthly chart may have it. I am taking the lows of right in here, the 1993 lows, and the highs that had resistance in here, resistance here, upwards to the range of about $7.67. It's about $7.70. You can even do another one between the low of $4 and about $8, and that works out very well also. Nonetheless, the way I see it is you have a move from 21 and change down to about $8 and change. What I will do is I'll take 21 and subtract 8. That gives me a difference of 13. Divide that by 8. 1.62. It's actually about 1.5 times of a gain that I'd be expecting on 21. 21 times 1.5 is 31. And I add the 21. That gets me to a level about 50. Show it to you on here because I was mentioning about the $4 to the $8 area. Well, let's do that. Let's bring the bottom part of this up to about 4, which connects these lows in here. And let's connect it with this high in here. We've seen on the break of this major resistance of about $8 that it skyrocketed through this Fibonacci level of $10.60 all the way up to the next. Just because you hit a Fibonacci level doesn't mean you're going to bounce back and forth at each one. No, that's not the case. It's an area where you usually will find it. Maybe the odds will say most of the time you will, but that's not all of the time. And maybe you can find reasons, well, this is a time where we should break or should not break through it. Nonetheless, if, for example, you do have a major break through that level, say it goes to 32 and there's resistance for a day, 2 days a week, maybe none, and it continues rolling, then I would expect a move to 50 and then a pullback down to 32 as a level of support. That's the way I would see markets working towards. I'm not saying it's going to pull through it. Something you want to look for when you get towards those key Fibonacci levels. And that's the reason in which I decided or figured out that 32 and change, 32.20, 31.80, 33 should be very, very, very big levels of resistance. When's that going to happen? Well, we'll let the market figure that out. If you know good fundamentals for reasons why, congratulations, and that will help you along the way. As far as this trend line is concerned, I think what's very big with this, I've talked about it before, we got above this trend line mainly about this period in here, and it stayed above it for quite some time. The panic of '08, the big selling, got us well below it. We can see how we came back to this level as resistance. Just like when you get to a Fibonacci level, you expect to find resistance, you pull back. The next time you get there, that gives you higher chances of breaking it. Same thing is true here. You get up to this level, you pull back, then a break to that level should give us higher chances of breaking it. After all, we look at this on the daily time frame, we see how the resistance got us towards there of the 21st or the December highs I was talking about. That means because of the break of this range, one of the big areas I'm expecting silver to go to is this particular trend line. Thank you for watching this video and have yourself a magnificent day. Bye bye, everybody.